Alright guys, I'm back for another retro review. I thought I recorded this one, but I guess I did not. I, I apologize. Um, but it's on a retro review on when I was on that Van Damme kick a couple of weeks ago. Double Impact. So this movie came out in 1991. I was like, I was like three. And I never seen it before until a couple weeks ago. But it was a fun movie. The CGI where they, whenever Alex and Chad were in the same room, I think Alex was the one that was given up for adoption, and then the other one grew up with their friend, their dad's friend. But anyways, the movie's premise is these two kids attend a building. They're like babies at the time. Their dad helped build this tunnel in Hong Kong um, in 1966, and uh, when they leave, he is double crossed by his business partner, and the business partner send the triad or something out to kill these two twins' parents. During the fight, uh, the twins' dad friend Frank comes and takes. I believe this one is Chad, and this one is Alex. I believe yes. So Chad takes Chad, and this one is taken by the nanny, who was a Chinese nanny, and she took Alex to a Chinese orphanage, dropped him off, while this one lives a life of luxury and gymnast, karate life, opening gyms with their dad's friend Frank. I guess Frank, um, the dad's friend Frank, he has been looking out for Alex this whole time. So he convinces Chad to go to Hong Kong to open a business. But it turns out he lied because he wanted to find Alex and bring them two together so they can find the people who killed their parents. So they go, they do all these. This movie just I can explain it, but it's awesome. Like there's a lot of fighting sequences. They're pretty much kicking the triad's butt, trying to once they figured out who killed their deaf father and who was behind it. Turns out it was, the father's business partner. That they found that out. We knew that from the beginning of the movie. But yeah, uh, Alex has some drug problems. There was this crazy sex scene in there where, in his mind, Chad and his girlfriend were doing it when Chad saved her, and Alex figured out they were together, but they weren't with him. They were somewhere else because Chad went off to go save her, while Alex and Frank was doing something, and so he was in this drunken state where he was imagining Chad and his girlfriend doing it, and it was just this wild sex thing. It probably lasted like 3 minutes, but it was like I guess that's what they did in the 80s. It's 91, I know, but this kind of felt like an 80s movie to me. The music was awesome, except for the special effects when these two are in the same room. I say the movie's pretty good. If you want to jump back into the early 90s and see what life was like, they definitely take you back there. Um, John Claude, Mr. Van Damme. I think it's one of his earlier movies. He he's getting better with his acting. It's definitely better than the last movie that I reviewed, Bloodsport. Bloodsport, he was okay, but he was able to overcome his non-acting skills with his fighting skills. But here, him having to play two different characters and stuff like that, I think he did a better job than the other. It made 30 million at the box office against a $16 million budget, so it didn't do too bad. So if you definitely want to go see this movie, I recommend it. It's fun. It's definitely better than Bloodsport, even though the guy from Bloodsport is in this movie as well. The bad guy that he fights at the end, he's in this movie as well. But as far as like a rating for this movie, I give it a solid B. It's a pretty good movie. It's a fun movie. I definitely would watch it again. But this early John Claude Van Damme stuff, I'm definitely trying to look for the movie Double Team with him and Dennis Rodman. Even though it didn't do so well in the box office and critics poo-pooed on it, I still liked it watching it as a kid. But I want to rewatch it again as an adult, see if I still feel that way. But if you did see Deep Impact, that movie there, let me know what you thoughts on it. Let me know if you liked it, didn't like it. But yeah, I definitely liked it. It was it was a fun movie, man. That's all I can say. So until next time, peace.